to Apex Live, Oman's most popular online talk show. Today we're very fortunate to have with us Mr. Yaqoub Issadeen, who is the General Manager of Gulf Investment Services LLC. And he will be talking to us today about the beautiful premium brand teas that are available in Oman now from Ceylon, and also these brands are well known around the world. So I will start by asking Yaqoub, welcome to Apex Live.
Hi Mark, good morning. It's a privilege to be on the show.
Thank you. And we're suitably distanced, which is good. So Yaqoub, can you tell us a little more about GIS?
Yes, so GIS is Gulf Investment Services, and Gulf Investment Services, our main key role is to play a big part in the marketing and ensure that we create proper value addition into the customer's hand. And the CEO, Sheikh Saleh Al Khalili, prior to my joining, was doing a brand, a premium cake ingredient brand known as Irka, which is from Italy, which is supplied to most of the five-star chains and restaurants. So I had the idea of bringing down the premium Ceylon tea, but I ensured that this particular factory that we are working with, which is the McCoy Ceylon tea factory, the CEO Ishan Razik, would give us a fantastic product at a very, very good price. And I was pretty sure about the market study and where we could be placed with. Okay. And the brand is distributed right now in Oman by Almaya International.
So can you tell us more about McCoy tea and the amazing McCoy tea, and what makes it different from other premium tea brands?
To be very honest with you, Mark, Ceylon tea is a huge category, and you get from grade A's to lower grades of tea, and it's all about how and what your objective is. In McCoy teas, the CEO's strong belief is premium quality, but not overpriced. However, in terms of our quality and why we are different, I'd say the quality itself speaks for itself. You get several Ceylon tea brands.
Well, this is very good, I have to say.
I'm really glad you're enjoying it. We get several Ceylon tea brands mentioned in the supermarkets, but you'd not find the exact blends that we have. And in terms of our blends, we are niche. In terms of quality, we have maintained the highest standards. Yep. And I think that is our key focus, to be differentiated.
Okay. I have to say the packaging and design of your products is very impressive. What exactly is the process for such design?
McCoy Teas Ceylon, the CEO was inspired by the Scandinavian and European design, because that's our majority market at the moment. And actually, the color combinations and their likings are something that can be used, I can say in most of the countries, because it's simple. It doesn't have too much of a, glamour, as you see, and it's acceptable worldwide. That is one of the biggest challenges the factory had, to keep the branding standard worldwide. Will they accept it or will they change it? But this has been booming in terms of the package.
How competitive is the premium tea sector in Oman, and how do you differentiate your brands from your competition in the Middle East and further afield?
Actually, to be frank, to see the Oman market in the premium tea sector, one of the key reasons to bring down the tea was I have not really seen a premium sector for tea. So I decided I don't want to do the standard thing. I want to do something different, because tea does bring great health values. And Ceylon tea, if you see most of our blends, like these blends, the number of tea available per week in an auction, you can't just openly go and purchase tea. It's all by auction, is very limited. Okay. And the limited resources sharing and sending it worldwide is something very prestige. So we take value in it. But also we maintain not to be overpriced, and we've done the blends in such a way that it suits not only the price perspective, but in terms of the competitors, we do completely drive them out. That we don't have anybody to compete with us exactly on the blends we have.
Okay. In terms of your expansion plans for Oman or the region, the
Yes.
Middle East region. And in the wake of the COVID-19 crisis, challenge, opportunity, how will you have to adapt your packaging and the way you present the product with hygiene in mind with your different retail points?
See, it's a good question, Mark. Actually, I've discussed this with the CEO of Sri Lanka, of the McCoy factory, and also with my CEO, Sheikh Saleh Al Khalili. We've had a kind of understanding that, the way things are now are completely changed in terms of hygiene factor. Everything's being used with sanitizers or alcohol-based rubs and things like that. Due to that reason, we've decided, like, most of our other products that we are coming in, you can say composite cans, are usually polypacked inside, and it's got 10 bags inside, but it's not sachet.
Okay.
But in the future, we've decided that all packs are going to be changed to sachets in terms of...
Sorry, when you say it's not in sachets, it's loose leaf?
No, it is not loose leaf. It's tea bags, but it's compressed into a poly pack.
Okay, okay.
Because it's anyway sealed, it's not open,
Right.
it's by you. But looking at way forward plans for hotels and things, since we don't know, if you buy this to your own home, it's at your own safety.
Yes.
But at hotels, you don't know which stuff touches what, and then put to reduce it. Going at the HoReCa target market, we will start making more sachets. But most of our products are sachet in teas. So that will be one of our key concepts for the COVID-19's change and best practices.
Healthy tea is obviously a big focus for you, and how will you move forward with these wellness products, brands, and expand the range?
The wellness tea range had, it's a deep research that has been done in terms, and these teas are actually distributed in 20 countries. As you see on the packaging, you'll see the distributors' contact details. Yes. As well, and I believe that Russia is one of our biggest customers in terms of the range of teas. The wellness tea, we are completely niche again, and we have two kinds of wellness teas. One is the wellness tea that you get, which is the slim, detox, de-stress, and immunity, right? I believe you see garlic and honey, and when you say garlic in a tea, you'll be like, oh my God, what is it? Garlic. But this particular immunity tea has garlic, but you don't get the garlic flavor.
Or the smell.
Or the smell. But you're doing some sort of justice to your immunity as well. So, on the other hand, we have the moringa tea, which is called olifia or drumstick leaves, which is in other words, in the English terms, you would call the leaf miracle tree. If you type it on Google, miracle tree, you'll see what pops up is moringa. So this moringa leaves, the factory did a research, has far more benefits compared to standard tea or the mix. And then we realized, why not we make a tea, which people do pluck them and you cook them and things like that. Some people don't like to eat it because it's bitter. So we have made blends utilizing the moringa leaves, which could help reduce the risk of cancer, help you reduce cholesterol, help you reduce diabetes, brain health. And I believe in terms of the blend, Oman's moving into a more healthy oriented market from my understanding. People are moving to more health conscious because I think this pandemic has taught us anything, it's how to keep ourselves healthy. So
look after yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's one of the key factors that I believe.
Now, Yaqoub, there's something I have to ask you. My wife, she loves white tea, right? But what is it exactly? And I see here the Union Jack flag, so I feel very patriotic about it. So can you explain what is white tea exactly?
Yes. We've got Royal Tea Garden, which is one of our key sellers in the London market, and that's why you see a beautiful flag there. So the Royal Tea Garden does contain two flavors of white tea, and white tea is basically a rare tea. It's a very rare tea and quite an expensive tea, and it has a very subtle, mild flavor that people do really prefer. It's a kind of a tea that is used for calmness and relaxation, you know. And Oman being a coffee market, I've seen many people liking white tea, but I hope to bring down more white tea blends because it has a high demand. And in the European market as well, they are the key drinkers of white tea.
So going forward, what are the key objectives for GIS and your broader goals for the company going forward?
Actually, GIS is at the moment expanding, and our teams are getting bigger. And the vision of Sheikh Saleh Al Khalili, and I do build the strategy for the company. That is one of my key focus and strengths, the sales and marketing part and the strategy.
Yeah.
We've built in to start doing high premium quality commodities, which is, I think, what we studied from the pandemic is the future for us at the moment.
Yeah.
But sourcing them and having reliable sources of supplies, the key difficulty for many, but I think we've overcome that challenges. And by next month, I hope you'll see our other few ranges that's coming into the market. It's too early for me to discuss it with you, but I think on our next
when you come back,
next interview, you'll be taking a look at all those products, which is also a very innovative marketing mechanism. And at GIS, in terms of our marketing, we have started a mechanism for, it's a complete different concept where we decide to give back to the consumer some value addition for their efforts for helping contribute businesses which are premium to grow. And we've decided that we're coming up with such promotions where we give back to the community.
In what way?
For an example, we are planning our next promotion, which will soon be, for an example, a draw for gold.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's in progress at the moment, and we are hoping to have it. It's just the challenge that we're having with the pandemic to get things out there.
Yeah,
so
it's not easy.
Not
is
easy
it?
at all.
But I think with such a quality range, look, the bottom line, I guess, is you can have all the best packaging, all the best promotion, but at the end of the day, when your end user picks up the cup and tastes the tea, and it's very impressive. So I think I have tasted a lot of these teas.
Yes.
So I can honestly say they're superb, premium
Quality.
and there can be no doubt you're going to steal the market. So
Thank you so much.
best of luck, Yaqoub.
That's the object. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us, Apex Live, and we wish you all well for the future.
Thank you so much, Mark, for having me. It's a real privilege again. Thank you so much.